marks the centenary celebration of Christ Apostolic Church International, a church that is known to be the mother of Pentecostalism in Ghana and in Africa. History has it that the first man who spoke in tongues in Africa originated from this church in a small village called Kwauyabua. I am a presenter, Hannah Boachua, and with me here today is a leader, a great man of God, who was born into the historic background of this great church. Today, he will be taking us through the rich and diverse history of CAC. This special guest today is in the person of Reverend Abraham Kwashi, and he is the missions head pastor of Christ Apostolic Church International South African Missions. Good day, Pastor, and we are grateful to have you here today with us to tell us more about the history of Christ Apostolic Church International.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. But before anything, we'll go on a quick break before Pastor gives us the insight on Christ Apostolic Church International.
Proud of you, founder of CAC and Pentecostalism.
Talking about Christ Apostolic Church International, it's 100 years old, and we have Pastor Reverend Abraham Kwashi here today to tell us all about this great church. Welcome again, then.
Thank you for a wonderful moment, and I'm opportune to talk about this wonderful church, Christ Apostolic Church International. It began as a prayer group in a town in Asamankese. It began just like a prayer group, and it was Enim who was one of these work dogs in Asamankese. During those days, there was war everywhere, so in the town it was survival for the fittest. So Enim was one of the few young men who were worked out for this town, and he was affected by a disease. It was a skin disease. This man was battling for it, and it was not working. Unfortunately, he was attacked with a stomach ulcer as well. During those days, they felt it was a demonic attack. So he tried getting remedy for such, which didn't work. Now, one day he was on his way to his work. Now he found this track on the ground bearing the name, the Sword of the Spirit. A tract from America, and he read, and he realized there was power that could heal. Going through this pamphlet, he began praying upon the quotations on it. By the grace of God, he got healed. Now his colleagues came to him asking how he got healed, knowing that he didn't go to the medicines they relied on. Now he aligned them to how he got healed. They also resorted to prayers. Now every day they meet praying, asking for God's grace, and this generated to a bigger prayer sect which grew up to becoming the African Faith Tabernacle. Over the years, the names kept on changing till 1936 when they invited Makion, the founder of Church of Pentecost. When he came, there were few challenges. We believed in divine healing because we were not much into education, the white-colored education. Makion was far ahead of us because he's highly educated as compared to West Africans during those days. He resulted, when he was attacked with malaria, they resorted to a white-colored medicine. He was taken to the European hospital, the Rich Hospital, and now the hospital for Accra. By the grace of God, he got healed. He came back, and it was a fraud on our belief, resulting to only God for healing, and now he went to hospital. This is how it happened in 1937, that he went to the east. In fact, he went to the central part of Ghana and began with the Church of Pentecost. It began as the Apostolic Church. We gave him Apostle Asamoah to escort him and a lady to serve him, because we were the reason why he came to West Africa. By the grace of God, the Apostolic grew up, and there was a break again, and now it became the Church of Pentecost. Now, on CAC, we kept on growing until our name from the African faith, it changed, and now we have the Christ Apostolic Church International. By the grace of God, we celebrate our 100 years, that is to say, our centenary. We trust that the word God gave us, and through his Holy Spirit, this church has affected lives. Now, our current population, it is 1.5 million. To the glory of God, we touched a little over 21 countries, and we are still counting. I am opportune to be asked to take care of South African missions, and I present to you Christ Apostolic Church. I will humbly invite you to join us whilst we celebrate our centenary in a grand style here in South Africa, 16th of October, to God's glory. You are warmly invited. Thank you.
Wow, Daddy, that was some great information right there, and thank you very much for the insight. Now I know a little more about the history of my church. So, you told us that it's been 100 years in existence, CAC, and how many branches do we have here in South Africa?
By the grace of God, now we have 7 branches, Pretoria being our centralmost church. We have a branch in Johannesburg, we have Clifffontein, we have Witbank downtown, we have Heidelberg, we have Brits,
Wow.
and now we have Tembisa, to the glory of God. By the grace of God, we fellowship with 18 saloons across the country. We have 3 saloons in Free State, Valcom. We have a saloon in Polokwane. By the grace of God, we have Marulasan, Shushanguve, Mambopani, 4 locals each around these places. Wandapum, we have 5 saloons where we fellowship. By the grace of God, we have 7 major churches and 18 saloon churches, to the glory of God.
Amazing, amazing. That's a lot. And we know that the Bible tells us to go into the world and preach the word. So that's exactly what CAC is doing. We're going into the world, we're taking South Africa, we're overcoming, and we're occupying every space in South Africa. We're taking over in South Africa. So, Pastor, tell me, how many years has the church been in existence in South Africa?
To the glory of God, this church began with Reverend Sechi, now Apostle Sechi. He is the Christian Education Director. It began with him here in South Africa barely 15 years ago. And he came here in 2002, and by the grace of God, this is how far the Lord has brought us.
Thank God. So, Daddy, tell us, what should the viewers and the church members expect from this celebration? Are there going to be any activities, any programs aligned for this celebration?
A wonderful program aligned. There will be program in all our locals, and then from 16th of October till 22nd, where it will be climaxed here in Pretoria. There will be floats, and there will be a music festival. I invite all to come and witness how we do our things to the glory of God.
I'm excited. I can't wait to be there. Thank you very much, Daddy, for honoring our invitation and for giving us so much light on CAC Christ Apostolic Church International. And do you have any final words for our viewers who are watching us live right now?
I will encourage all to serve God willingly, and more so those who have not yet accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior to do same to His own glory. Sooner than we think, Christ Jesus will come back and take His own. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor. Thank you, viewers, for watching us today. Keep watching us on cacisa.com or tahilatv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Mother of Pentecostalism, the church built on the rock by the power of the Holy Ghost in 1970. Apostle Lenin, we are proud of you, founder of CAC and Pentecostalism.